What will happen to my gains during this quarantine? Will I lose them? Will my arms look like a toothpick after it ends? Will they be as thin as my chicken legs? So many questions, and we're about to answer all of them in today's video. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. I don't know if there's any point in explaining what we're going to be talking about in today's video, so let's just dive into it. You got the point. Let's just put everything aside and focus on the main question, the one that is the root of all the other questions. The question, will I lose all of my gains during this quarantine? Should I delay the answer to that question so I can increase my watch time and attention? I think I should. I absolutely hate when people do that on YouTube, just like you do, so the answer is it depends. By the way, I hate hearing this just as much. But guys, it really does depend. By the way, before I continue with anything, I just want to point out that today I'm here to talk to the people who are fitness maniacs. So bodybuilders, muscle building, anaerobic exercises, call it whatever you want. I'm here to talk to the people who want a massive chest, who want a back as wide as a 3-door wardrobe, I don't know, to the people who want a mountain-like biceps, a horseshoe triceps, all of that stuff, alright? And no, nobody cares about the cows, even people who train. I'm saying that because I don't have cows. That aside, why do I say that it depends? Because it depends on your sex, it depends on your age, the amount of time you've been training in the gym, how hard you've been training, all of this, and much more actually. Anyways, back to the point. If you are a beginner, yes, you are going to lose your gains. Why? Because there are certain adaptations that are taking place in your body when you are training, such as muscle recovery, muscle building processes, etc. And if you're just starting out, this means that these processes are still not in place in your body, which means even if you've got some kind of shape, you've just got into shape just a little bit there, maybe you've been training for a month or so, you'll be back to ground zero in no time. I'm sorry to say that, by the way, but yeah, it's the harsh truth. However, if you are in a great shape and you suddenly stop, as with this whole situation, there are much more different things happening within your body. In terms of fitness, things like your cardiovascular maximums and your endurance in the gym while running and all of that, they are the first ones to go. But we don't care about that, we care only about muscle, do we? No, of course we don't. We are overall athletes, at least that's what I preach on my channel, overall athleticism and to be sporty overall. So yeah, it's very bad that you lose your endurance and cardiovascular maximums, but it's a good thing that you can recover these in a period of 2 to 4 weeks when you get back to the gym. But anyways, this whole video is about muscle and your physical gains. Will you lose this? This is the whole point. Now, to see whether you're going to lose muscle during this quarantine or not, let's see how you actually build muscle in the first place. Now, obviously, when you're training, your body builds up muscle fibers, right? Wrong. Your body actually rebuilds old muscle tissue, which has been broken down during your training session, and then it makes it stronger, more resistant, and larger overall. And this way, your muscles are better for your next heavier workout session. But when you stop, what happens is that these processes of rebuilding the muscle and making it stronger, more resistant and larger, these processes stop as well. What happens, expressed with simple words, is that you're demonstrating to your body that you don't need that muscle tissue anymore, so it's like, why should I build it when he doesn't need it, she doesn't need it? Yeah, why bother? A little bit oversimplified, but this is the whole point. And no, talking to your body and beating the shit out of it will not make it think that you need this muscle. Just don't do it. Believe me, it's idiotic. Only an idiot would do it. Don't do it. So to the question, will I lose my gains during this quarantine? The answer is yes, unfortunately, but almost yes. Beginners will most likely go back to ground zero because their muscles are not that resistant and they will just go back to ground zero really easily. But the more muscular you are, the more you have trained, the more resistant your muscles are, and therefore the longer they will stay with you, regardless of whether you're training or not. But take my words with a grain of salt, which means that don't think that you should just stop completely training. Even if you're Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you stop training, your body will really be like, I don't need that muscle, man, let's just get it out of here, it's just weighing me down, gravity is strong enough, why do I need all of this? So yeah, the muscle that you have on your body, it will also be eaten up by your body, because it will take it and use it for energy. Of course, it's not going to happen in the span of 3 days. Of course, it's going to take a lot of time, because the more muscle you have, the more time it will take to your body to eat it up, you know. A little tip from me, and actually something really essential in my opinion, is that you should just still keep training during this quarantine, regardless of your body composition. How much muscle will you lose if you just completely stop training? Well, for example, some athletes have seen a 6% loss in muscle density in a period of just 3 weeks of absolutely no training whatsoever. Athletes meaning that they've been training for a while, or at least that's how I get it, because the article didn't really explain it. But athlete is a person who has been training for a lot of time, in my opinion. So the harsh truth is that you will lose your gains during this quarantine if you stop training. So what's the solution? Don't stop training. Very smart, huh? I mean, why would you? Are your hands tied? Do you not have time? Don't go out with that shit. We've got a community of people who are determined enough. They will eat you up alive, people. Because, yeah, you really can't go out with this excuse now. You just can't. But people are just complete geniuses when it comes to making excuses up. So they've been thinking about making the excuse that they don't have a home gym. Screw this. Nobody needs a home gym. You can just use your body weight. I mean, there are myriads of exercises and workouts at home at this point. I mean, everybody is doing such ones. There are complete and professional athletes that don't have any gym equipment at home whatsoever, and they're just using their body weight, and they've been making videos about it, and they're awesome. I mean, so many videos you can watch about your home workout, and they are so efficient, and you can do a lot with them. And actually, if you are a beginner, you can really and seriously build some muscle at home if you are executing the exercises right. And by the way, just a little note here that I want to really emphasize on is that if you've been training for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and you've been executing the exercises that you've been doing wrong.
Beefcake, show me your one arm push up there.
I've been training for a while.
Rough stuff.
Oh my god, that was awesome!
Consider yourself a beginner. Sorry, but nothing beats the proper form at the gym. So if you have been executing the exercises wrong, you are a beginner, so please work on your form now that you are at home, and just try and execute the exercises the proper way. This will build you a lot more muscle, and if you are an actual advanced fitness enthusiast, then training at home will sustain your muscle mass. Of course, you will hardly build any muscle mass at home whatsoever, because come on, you don't have any weights. I mean, your muscle fibers are already super resistant, super strong and massive. I don't really know how you're going to cope with building muscle at home. I mean, without gym equipment, of course. But you can just simply sustain your muscle mass at home with some body weight exercises, and you can do that easily. Not really easy, but you can do it, and that's what matters. It's not impossible. Anyways, guys, to the main question, will you lose your gains during this quarantine? Yes, but only if you leave yourself lie on the couch all day long watching Netflix until every single brain cell in your brain is completely out. However, if you keep on training even without any gym equipment at home, and if you get your diet on point, you are absolutely able to build some muscle if you are a beginner, and you're able to sustain your muscle mass at home if you are more of an intermediate to advanced fitness enthusiast. Alright everybody, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really tried to answer all of your questions in the most concise, in the most coherent and simple way, so I really hope you appreciate that. And of course, if you've liked it, smack the like button, because I appreciate that. I'm a small channel, even though I work my ass off, but people, I need your help. Smack the like button for me, I really appreciate it. Subscribe for my channel for more, turn on the little bell. Stay healthy, stay positive, learn, enjoy, grow, and I'll see you in the next one. You think you got me eating French macarons? Guys, my diet is still on point, and it's amazing because these French macarons are actually sugar-free and they're awesome. you can check out the recipe right there. Don't miss it out, it's amazing, they're awesome, people love them, and I've been hearing a lot of positive things about them. So don't miss out, get your diet on point with such treats and amazing deliciousnesses, if there's such a word, and I'll see you in the next one.